Most of us know Western Pennsylvania was a key part of what was known as the Underground Railroad. That loose network of people who were anti-slavery helped freedom seekers survive harsh conditions as they made their way north. But sometimes the freedom seekers were forced to survive off the land. As KDKA meteorologist Ron Smiley explains, some of the things they came up with are still making their way onto our dinner tables today.
You know it as the movement of slaves moving from the south to the north. You've heard stories of Harriet Tubman helping to guide freedom seekers to freedom in Canada. For many, though, that wasn't about moving on, but more about surviving. For many, they refused to bear living in the harsh conditions on plantations and chose to survive by living off the land just out of the reach of slave owners. They remained to stay in touch with family and loved ones.
The majority of them never left the locality where they were enslaved. Some people ran away to the woods or to the swamp.
Dr. Samuel Black, the director of African American programs at the Heinz History Center, says that the start of what is now known as soul food got its start with freedom seekers surviving on what they could get.
Those who escaped only to the woods or some area not too far from where they were enslaved left notes and messages of different kinds of things around. They would come back at night and leave something there to let the enslaved still on the plantation know where they are. And so those people used to leave food out for them, and they would come get that food at nighttime.
From stolen chickens to table scraps, really anything that was usable was passed on, then oftentimes mixed with what freedom seekers could find themselves. From foraging local plants to stealing fruit and vegetables right off the vine, things like peanuts, okra, sweet potatoes, and rice were all integral to their survival.
Africans are recognized as sort of like the one pot meal. So stews and soups and so forth are cooked that way, not separately. You're talking about the basis of what we call soul food, which is really just derived from traditional African diets.
It's just another part of Black history that continues to fill us up today, with more than enough to pass on to future generations. Ron Smiley, KDKA News.